Arnab, tell me a little bit about your car.
Yeah, so Pat, what we have here is a Mercedes-Benz 2016 E350. I got it in 2015. It's a Mercedes-Benz, sort of like the sedan. It's like the mid-grade sedan. The one above this is the S-Class, okay? The one below this right now is the C300, or the C-Class, okay? This is my pride and joy. So this one has the AMG package, and what that appearance package, let me refrain that. I don't have the actual AMG engine on here. I have the AMG appearance package. So what I have here is that encompasses the wheels over here. These are standard 18-inch tires, okay? This also has some of the side sort of alloy kind of folding over here. We have the I call them the Tims, but you can kind of see right here for the dual exhaust, and also like the metal tripod over here. And same thing here, same thing with the wheels, and up front. Up front, we have basically sort of like, again, like sort of like the metal kind of a framing on there. So that's the AMG appearance package on here. Going to open, the AMG package also includes the steering wheel and also the pedals on there. Kind of really nice car. I did not go with the leather. I have what they call is the MDX Tech, which is actually better to take care of for you know, like an overall ownership of the car. The reason for that is leather over time will split. Sunlight can affect it, wear and tear can affect it. This type of polycarbonate type of material will just stay on for a while. And I already tested it with chocolate, so it was very easy. I accidentally dropped some chocolate, put a little water, took it right off there. Has the sort of the wood grain interior right here. This one has the Harman Kardon sound system. Has the speakers, 2 speakers over here. There's also a sound bar up top here, so all the way encompasses it.
Wow.
Yeah. So all the way across here, there's a sound bar. There's also 2 speakers on the side doors over here, and there's also 2 speakers in the back right over here. And there's also
a little foot under the. Yeah, there we go.
There, 90. Now it's
a big trunk.
It is a big,
especially
big trunk.
compared to the i8.
It is a big trunk. It does not come with the full-size spare tire, as I'll show you guys right here.
Is there a battery under there? No.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It comes with a donut.
Yeah, there is a small battery right there. Then there's your second battery.
Yeah, secondary battery with the Mercedes-Benz symbol on there.
Yeah.
I think this was part of the package. So check this out. My wife loves it for like apples and so on like that.
Yeah,
it's really cool to kind of put it in there.
Yeah,
and if you want to pop it up,
20 pounds it'll hold.
Yeah.
20 pounds of apples. I know you love apples. That's awesome.
Yeah. 2 things here. I can close it. Just close it. This button will just close the trunk. This one, if the door was closed, will lock the whole
Oh, that's
whole
nice.
thing.
Yeah. So you can lock the car.
Yeah. So for example, you're taking all the groceries out.
Yeah.
And you have all the doors are closed or whatever. If you want to just not have to you know, lock the whole vehicle again, you just hit that button. Pay particular attention to the mirrors.
The mirrors automatically fold.
Yeah.
I wish mine did that.
Yeah.
No, that doesn't happen in mine.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. The way that works, you can see yellow. That means just caution. It's actually detecting us.
Yeah.
It's actually detecting humans or something in the vicinity of the sensor right now.
Yeah.
If there was a vehicle, it would be in red, and it will beep.
Nice.
So it really have saved me twice.
It saved you. I believe it. I believe
saved
it.
me twice. We have the now these, by the way, the mats. I got the all-weather mats.
They're very nice.
Yeah. So these were the all-weather mats with the Mercedes-Benz symbol.
And they're stylish. Yeah.
They're stylish. I will ask you now. I was a little bit of a Mercedes-Benz snob in that sense, but WeatherTech makes a duplicate copy of this. You will not get the little symbol. So that was just my own little preference. This car I've been wanting for a very long time. So
yes, you finally got it.
Yeah.
Do it right.
Yeah.
And that should probably have some cup holders in it too, maybe.
It probably does. It does actually.
Yep. There you go.
Yep. So typical wood grain interior, all through the palette. Right here, This one has a single disc CD changer. I did get part of my package. I got the Harman Kardon sound system.
Yep.
There's a sound bar, as I showed you guys earlier.
Yep.
Single disc. You have an SD component right here. There's also a hard drive in the back, which I haven't used. The other cool thing is, what I like to use is here. So if you look down in here, you have two USB ports.
That's deep.
Yeah, it's very deep. Yes, the very deep. The one pet peeve I have about this car is the cup holders for the thing. I wish they were a little bit more deep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one.
It looks
that's
like
one
they
thing,
really can't
Yeah.
support a larger container without it falling over.
Yeah. So usually typical is like this. You come in here, so it's kind of like the wood grain on there. You control everything through here. You can also control it on here. So how your shifting is done through here. A button, reverse. We're on neutral, reverse, and then below drive. Okay.
Nice.
And this particular has two modes.
Yep. Economy.
So economy.
Yep, right.
And then you also have sports.
Yeah.
Now, some of the newer models have more different variants to it.
Okay.
I've always stepped with the economy.
Yep.
It just gives me better gas mileage. I've utilized the sport in the and it's on the fly, so you don't have to stop somewhere to hit it.
Right.
You just hit the button right here. You can
Yep.
see the two little buttons right here there for it to let it go. Seat adjustment is, if you look to the right there, it looks like a seat, right?
Yes.
So
I can control all
you
of
can
it.
control all
so
of
you're
it
going to
from
give a
there.
demonstration here.
So I'm going to give a demonstration. So right now, my interior should be, it's up. So I'm going to basically make this go up. Oops.
There it goes.
Yep. Depending on the adjustment, I kind of like it low.
Yeah.
I kind of like it low right here. Same thing with the seat. So if I wanted to make my seat go a little bit, tilted up, tilted there. Same thing if I want to make it go back, I'm going to make it go back.
I like that that's on the door versus down on the side of the seat. This is because you can actually see what control you're moving.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times when I grab the controls on the seat, I can't actually figure
It's
out
by
which
feel.
is which,
It's by
right?
feel, yeah.
So that's
It's by
really
feel.
cool.
Yeah, and they made.
All right, we're going for a ride in this Mercedes.
That's the pickup.
It's snappy.
Yeah, and I'm on eco right now, so I'm not even really going that far.
Wow.
Turn, nice. And Pat, I'll let you drive it a little bit later.
Sure.
You can talk about the turn radius.
Yeah, yeah.
It's got a nice radius, like a turn radius when you drive it. Really, really, really nice. It's smooth. It's quite engine though.
Yeah.
I've gotten it up to like 150 and so on like that. It's a very small. It's very quiet.
Yes.
And I think it's because of all the sound dampening and stuff like that they have in the interior
Yep.
and something like that. So
Very cool.
cool.
Okay, so now we're in the E350 with Arnab,
Yes.
and it's terrific. It's a good experience so far. Didn't catch a lot of this on film because I didn't have my camera turned on at the time.
The director's cut video.
Yes. But so far, I'm on the interstate.
Yeah.
I'm driving the speed limit. I'm in eco mode.
Yeah.
It got a little bit of a mist, which is okay. The automatic windshield wipers are taking care of the little bit of rain that I'm experiencing, which is really cool.
Yeah.
It's comfortable. I feel like in this, like a normal sedan, a little bit less comfortable, but it's definitely a luxury sedan.
Yeah.
You can definitely feel that Mercedes-Benz luxury just sitting in this thing.
This is the furthest we've gone is we've gone to upstate New York.
Upstate New York, yep.
And
from Maryland.
Yeah, and it was a fantastic drive. Fantastic drive. Like, we got on 70, literally right here. Well, not this way. We went up 15 north, and then we hit 81 and all that other stuff. And it was just a fantastic long drive.
Very
that's
cool.
That's the thing for me, and I think that a lot of people are like, well, why don't you take this car to work? Yeah, it's fun, but I want a long drive. I need a long. Mercedes-Benz has different commercials. And one of the commercials that it says it's your oasis. It is a luxury, and it's in a thing, and you're driving it fast. And this is a vehicle that is for executive.
Yes.
Say in a sense, and it is a comfort vehicle.
It is.
It has the sports aspect of it.
Yeah, I want to go into sport mode as
hit
well.
it. Just hit it. Did you get
It says S up there.
Okay. Now,
But my Eco is also lit. over here.
Eco's still going to be lit, but it's.
I see it now downshifted from 7th gear into 6th gear.
Yeah.
So it's actually ready to give me more power
There
than
you
I
go.
demand.
There you go. There you go.
Yes, and
Now-
it's smooth.
It's smooth, isn't it?
Because it's a V6,
Yeah.
like I stated before I didn't turn the camera on.
Uh-huh.
I was driving a 330i
Yes, sir.
as a loaner car while my i8 was in the shop, and this feels like a higher caliber.
It is. It is.
Car.
It
It
is.
feels
Because
that
to
way.
get a real reading on this, you would have to drive yourself a 535
Ah,
or a 550. 550 is more going to be on the higher end, so that'll be the E500.
so I have an opportunity to. I'm now actually in manual mode where I can use the shifters,
Mhm.
and I just want to give a quick listen.
And
Yeah, it's there.
Good.
When you hit the button,
Mhm.
it downshifts, and you could definitely feel it.
yeah,
That's really cool.
You're feeling it, right? Yeah.
Yes.
It's like I think I'm going to switch on over to the badness now.
And I could put myself into 7th gear manually,
Mhm.
even though I was in the sport mode before,
Yeah.
which now it jumped out of sport mode. It's just in manual
Yeah.
mode.
Yeah.
Very cool.
You got a couple of. Let's go over some of the gauge stuff if you don't mind.
Yes.
So right now it gives you the temperature outside, 41 degrees. It also should give you the. We're getting the. We have a sort of a compass. So we're going north right now. We're on I-70. It will spot out things like gas station signs and stuff like that. So for example, when you're on a long trip, let's say I like a particular brand of gasoline.
Yes.
So I could see the symbol.
Yes.
For there.
So which gas do you like?
I for this vehicle, I've had healthy debates with people. Healthy debates. So I have a coworker. He'll go mid-grade.
Yep.
I go straight up 93
Yep.
on Exxon. Now
Yes.
91 would be they recommend 91.
Yes. But you can run it with 93.
Yeah, you can run it with 93. I typically I like to give my baby the best milk possible.
I'm gonna take the next exit so I don't burn all your fuel off.
No, it's fine.
So what kind of gas mileage do you get in this as
You
well?
get pretty well. You get fairly good gas mileage. I would love to give you numbers, but basically I'll give you days. So basically I can usually I fill it up. It costs around $60 to fill it up,
Okay.
almost, and I will usually go. I drive 100 miles a day.
Yes.
So I'm usually like I work from home on Wednesday. So if I fill it up, if I go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 4 days a week, with Friday I still have quarter tank left.
Ah, yes, that's nice.
And now I'm on Eco though.
Right.
Typically.
Right.
So I've yet to test it going the whole week on sports. So that might be a little project, which I would love to tell your viewers. And one of the I may do that test and let you know about it.
And that may be one thing too.
Good little test on there. Yeah.
Where when you run in sport mode, you're obviously in a lower gear.
Yeah.
You're not in 7th gear,
Right.
so you're definitely going to be cutting into your gas mileage.
Right. And also I'm going my drive is over hills, so it's got to work a little bit more. You're going up, accelerate. You're going over hills and stuff like that. So it's gonna definitely, it's gonna be working a little bit higher on there.
We're going to test some of that safety right now.
There you go. There you go.
It just feels so smooth when you get up to speed.
Right.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, please. That is a compliment when you drive fast and you're smiling. That, my friend, for any driver, is a compliment. Always,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
What do you feel about the pickup?
It's there. It's there immediately. I don't have to wait for things. I was very impressed with that. Because it is a heavier car.
Yes. Yes.
You're loaded with luxury.
Yes.
You have a lot of weight.
Yes.
And still, it doesn't feel. I mean, it feels great. I mean, I could easily own something like this, even for a daily driver. I could easily.
Yeah, this is a wonderful commute. It will be a disappointment for a short commute because you want to drive it more.
Yes.
It is, and I think just like you mentioned, we talked about it. I've driven your car for probably half an hour, and then if I had that for a day, I really would think about skipping work and just driving around the Beltway. Yes.
I like that I could drive nearly hands off. I mean, I barely need to give any type of pressure on the wheel. That's one thing about the i8 driving it, that it likes to, I think with the width of the tires on the i8, sometimes it likes to follow the other things that have embedded
couple
in
of
the road.
factoids, a couple of other things I forgot to mention. So this one has the collision detection. So basically, if a car abruptly brakes in front of me, it will beep twice and then it will automatically auto brake on it. It also has the thing is if you pull it, so it's, I'm not sure if it's set right now, but if you pull to the right, it will pull you right back into the lane.
So
I don't have it set. That's why.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did feel something earlier when I did touch like where the white line is.
Yeah.
It was starting to vibrate the wheel.
Yes. Well, I think it's going to recognize that you're not straight.
Okay.
So it has a guidance, like a sort of a guidance detection, is warning you on there.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Very neat.
Yeah.
That feature was also in like the loaners that I would get.
Yeah.
But I don't have that. I don't have that in the i8 simply because it's extra computers, extra weight,
extra
it's
things on there. Yeah.
Motors, you know.
It just makes it a heavier and heavier and heavier. We were having the discussion. As you know, there was a portion where it was Daimler Mercedes-Benz. So that was with the Chrysler merger right there. So there were a time where they were trying to make parts like Chrysler parts be interchangeable with Mercedes. It failed. It just didn't. Wasn't a successul venture on that sense.
Sure.
So each part is, there we go. Each part is unique to the vehicle. Now you'll be okay to
pass.
that.
Yep.
Yeah. To get a real true comparison between your car, you would have to drive the AMG.
Yeah. I
You
would.
really have to drive the AMG.
I
which
would.
is, that is, or AMG or for the Audi or the R8. Those would be the three I would say to get a real understanding. I don't know, man. Is it fair to compare like a Corvette to that car? Because it's a different animal altogether. Because and also the design and how the design is, how the German design is very different than the American design.
Yes.
I'm not saying which is better or worse. We're not getting into that conversation. But it's a different mentality. It's a different social culture. It's a different deal, and how they build it is completely different.
Yes.
Which is good, which is bad. We'll leave that to the experts and for the people. But I would say it's a different deal. But this a class obviously in the BMW would be the 535 or the 550, 550, and then for the Audi it will be the A6.
Got it.
S5 is not S5. You can kind of compare, but to compare this with the S series would be the AMG. I do have my eye on an S5.
Yeah, I kind of like them too.
Yeah.
Part of me doesn't want to get into a performance sedan because I generally don't gravitate to a sedan.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I can understand why people like them, but I can't, in my mind, if I'm going to get a sedan, I don't think that I'm going to enjoy it anymore because it has a ton of performance.
Sure.
And that's just me. It's just my preference. I think if I want performance, I want to also be wrapped in a sporty exterior vehicle.
Right.
And then I know that all around it is a true sports car.
I would say the only counter to that I would say is, and I have not driven either an S5 or an A6 yet. I have to drive both, but from what I've seen in the videos and from what I've seen there, the S series on there is a different animal.
Okay.
And it is, first of all, the look of the vehicle is a fantastic look. And they just did it. They did very similar to what the BMW did with the 4 Series. You're familiar with the 4 Series, which was the mid between the 3 and the 5.
Yep.
And they first started off with they did away with the coupe on the 3 Series in the BMW, so they made the 4 with the 2, but then they made the I believe they call it the Grand Coupe, which is 5. That one. So they did it's basically 5 doors, so it's a hatchback, but it doesn't look like a hatchback.
Right.
But you sacrifice your rear seat. Stuff on there.
Yes. Yeah, I had one as a loaner vehicle.
Yeah.
A while back.
It's a fun car.
It is a fun car.
It's a fun car.
It is a fun car. And it's obviously, in my opinion, I think I like this better.
Yeah. It's just bigger, man. It's just bigger.
Right. It is bigger, but not only that, I think the throttle response is better. I think the steering feels better. There are things that I remember from
Pat
driving.
Get converted to a Mercedes? Oh my god! Ooh.
You know me, I'm an American car guy,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
any of this is different to me.
Yeah.
So making a lot. Being an American car guy up until the point that I bought the i8, and literally, February 2019 was a life-changing date, for me. It's
Yeah.
I've always been an American car guy.
Yeah.
And only simply because I think I was brought up that way. My dad
Yeah.
was a mechanic. He always had American cars that he enjoyed working on.
Yeah.
We always avoided vehicles that may require some type of specialized equipment, which you're going to get into if you own, like a German car.
Sure.
Trying to diagnose and troubleshoot and repair, that's not really easy in a car like this.
Just not.
And to me, it just felt like it was a whole lot easier and simpler to own an American car, or even if I would have went with a car built in Asia, whether it's Korea or Japan.
Yeah.
There's still a thought process that you can still work on some things yourself.
It's much easier, yeah.
Yeah, but with the German cars, it felt like, no, you don't want to touch. You need to have special training.
Or go certified.
Correct.
Get certified, yeah.
But for me, and just owning the i8 and getting a chance to be under it and pushing my limits a little bit, I'm like, it's not that much different.
Right.
It does require some special, procedures or special tools if you want to do a lot of things. But for the average mechanic that just wants to work on the car and change their own oil, do their own brakes,
Right.
it's great. And I'm sure you could even do that with this. I'm sure you could.
Mercedes-Benz, if you how deep you want to get into the culture. Do you want the cologne? They have a Mercedes-Benz cologne. Do you want a watch? They have a Mercedes-Benz watch. BMW also has that too, by the way.
Wow.
They have the jacket series.
Right.
They also have, for the car, it's an air freshener that looks like a nuclear bomb device. So it looks like a thing where you unscrew it and you put it right here, and it's guaranteed to last for like 2 years.
Wow.
Yes, it's $30.
That's actually not bad for something that's going to last 2 years.
I've seen it in Amazon.
So this is really nice. I like the display here.
Yeah,
GPS
you get the
display.
clock. That was a big deal for it. You just get the little it just makes it. You know what it is? Yeah, it's digitized, and then you still see it at the clock. You can see it on the thing here. It just makes it a little bit more luxurious, but just with that little clock in there.
I like it.
Makes it,
I like it a lot. But yeah, this is the instrument cluster that I was looking at during the drive.
Can you turn the camera toward the back?
Yeah.
So one of the things I like to do is at like when I park, just where our son. Check this out.
Oh.
So you have a bit of a sunshade on there.
That's so nice.
Yeah, you have like a bit of a sunshade. So if you have, let's say you're going on a long run, like a drive maybe in Nevada or something like that, and the sun's back at you, and then now the windows, just like yours, have a minor tint to it.
Okay.
So typically I do wear sunglasses because I wear prescription lenses or whatever.
Sure.
But typically if it's not too high of a sun, I really don't need sunglasses because of the tint of the windows.
It's very nice.
Yeah, and they are solar absorbent. So that kind of like in the winter times, it does capture the sun, so it kind of heats it up a little bit more.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So cool. So this is literally the first time that Arnab and I have gotten together for quite a while. But
Quite a while, yeah.
This is quite a fun experience.
Yeah.
Being able to share the vehicles and
Yeah.
and obviously get some content for the tube as well. But
There's a
yeah.
This is what you get when you get the Mercedes. You get the little book bag here, but you also get this cool little area. Look at this. It has like a little area up here so like what we like to do is we like to keep the imported documents up here.
Yeah.
And then we just keep the regular stuff down here.
That's
So,
nice.
Yeah. It's just like a nice here. There's also kind of look down here. There's like a little bag. So you can
Yeah,
put
I
stuff
got
in
one
there.
of those in the i8 too. Yeah.
You got it in there. So if you go right here. Look at that.
Whoa.
Look at that. And you can put something like maybe a cloth or something in there. You should have one over there too.
Yeah, I just felt it when
Yeah.
I went to stretch. Yeah. That is so cool. They thought of everything.
They did.
Well, thank you, Arnab. Appreciate you having me out, taking a look at your car, and hope you enjoyed the time in the i8.
I did. It was fantastic.
Excellent. Well, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.